Welcome to the 3 p.m. round of the Southern Zone Under-19 Open Club Championships here at Mizuno Ball Park in Christchurch. This afternoon we have a match-up between the Kaiapoi Crusaders and Halswell Development. Introducing the defensive lineup for the Halswell Development team. On the pitching mound we've got Brodie Hallam, and behind the dish we've got Caleb Wall. Over at first base we've got Aidan Vent. At second base we have got Liam McGee. At third base we've got Ryder Yu. At shortstop we've got Jonathan Rapson. At left field Toby Gibson. Centre field Adam Rapson. And finishing off the defensive lineup for the Halswell Development team, over in right field we've got Dylan Crichton. Lead-off hitter for the Kaiapoi Crusaders is going to be Jacob Clifton, and on deck circle we've got Ruben Mountford. Our umpires for this game: on plate we have Casey Smeeks, and out on base we have Chris Verco. And as play is about to get underway, Clifton making his way into the batter's box. We've had a beautiful day here at Mizuno Ball Park. Great weather today. Nice and hot out there. Legal pitch on that first pitch. We got ball one. Nice comeback pitch there with a strike. We got 1-1. Results from earlier today for the Kaiapoi Crusaders. They had a match up against Cardinal Eagles, taking that win 7-0. This is their second game of the day. We've got 3-1. Halswell Development took on the PCU Renegades this morning and went down 7-0. So we'll be looking to turn that around in this game. Clifton picking up the base on balls. That brings into the batter's box number 23, Ruben Mountford. Nice pitch on the outside there by Hallam to get a good lead strike. And that one just a little too outside the plate. Two balls, one strike. This young development team has shown a lot of grit out on the diamond. Very young team. And nice bump put down there by Mountford, who managed to beat that throw out. Fielded up cleanly, but just not quite getting it there in time. He's a quick player. So we've got runners on 1 and 2. Out into the batter's box. For the Kaiapoi Crusaders, we've got DP, number 17, Hunter Simpson. Hunter's been hitting the ball really hard at this tournament. Not tempted by that high pitch there. And legal pitch called. Sort of playing that one out. The hit. Chased up nicely by the right fielder. Yeah, but not quite being able to pull it in. Simpson gets the double. Scores Clifton and gets Mountford round to third base. Now in the batter's box we've got number 37, Dane Gill. Just getting away from the catcher allows Mountford in across the plate and Simpson round to third base. Gill, a young player from up in Marlborough, it travels. That's a beautiful hit there by Gill out to the right fielder. Just taken nicely by the right fielder out there for the out. Unfortunately, Simpson wasn't holding the base, so wasn't recorded as a sacrifice. And the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders. Number 1, Daniel Chiplin. It's a nice pitch in there, swung at by Chiplin. Allows Simpson to cross home plate on the pass ball there. So the Kaiapoi Crusaders extending their lead out to 3 here in the top of the first innings with 1 down. And nice pitch there by Hallam, just tagging up the outside of that plate. Timeout called there by the batter, I think. Just needing to confirm stuff with his coach. Yeah, count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Chaplin sends this one high up and tracked there nicely by the first baseman Aidan Vent, but just popping out of the glove as he got closer to the net there. So Daniel Chaplin heads back into the batter's box. The count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we're in the top of the first innings here with 1 down. And on the floater coming across the plate there, Hallam gets Chaplin at the plate. That'll bring into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, number 32, Hugh Ironside. Nice lead pitch by Hallam. Two strikes. Ball up high. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes. And on the swing, the out is taken at the plate. Kaiapoi having a good innings here, getting 3 runs in. That'll take us into the bottom of the first innings here with this game between the Kaiapoi Crusaders and Halswell Development. We're back here in the bottom of the first innings. Into hit first for the Halswell Development team, we've got number 60, Aidan Vent. Nicely pitched there by Dane Gill. And Aidan getting a hold of that one, sitting over onto the roof of the first base dugout. It's 2 strikes. So introducing the Halswell Development, the Kaiapoi Crusaders defensive lineup. On the pitching mound we've got Dane Gill. In behind the dish we've got Jaden Fitzgerald. Over at first base Ruben Mountford. Second base Hugh Ironside. Third base Hayden Perium. Legal pitch called there. At shortstop we've got Daniel Chiplin. At left field, Jack Stapleton Smith. Centre field we have Jacob Clifton, and finishing off a defensive lineup over at right field for the Kaiapoi Crusaders we've got Sam Foster. And a nice pitch in there by Dane Gill to get bent out at the plate. And that brings into the batter's box now for the Halswell development team, number 80, Jonathan Rapson. He fouls that one over first base's head, not far off the line. He's got one strike. And he puts that one down, nice bunt play there, and he beats the throw out nicely. Great work there by Jonathan Rapson. Into the batter's box now, we've got number 32, Caleb Wall. Looking to go short. Again, Rapson has got some wheels, making his way down to second base on that. And Wall gets a hold of that one. He's sent it high into centre right field. And nice base running there by Rapson to advance on that one after tagging up. Good sacrifice hit there by Wall to get the run around to third base. And that brings into the batter's box now for the Halswell development team, number 153, Toby Gibson. Legal pitch called again. It's on the pause for 2 seconds. That will bring the runner in for the Halswell development team. Gets them on the board. Umpires are being really consistent on this rule. So we need our pitchers to make the adjustments to that. That's a nice change up there by Gill for a called strike. And a big swing by Gibson, not quite connecting. We've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. And just fouling that one down off the bottom of the bat into the dirt. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we've got 2 down in the bottom of the first innings. And Gibson just cutting under that one, sending it foul. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a nice pitch on the outside. On that count, that was a good option to take. 2-2. And on the rise ball, They get the third out, but not without Halswell clawing back one of those runs they lost at the top. As we head into the top of the second innings, Kaiapoi Crusaders currently leading Halswell Development 3 runs to 1. So we're in the top of the second innings. Leading off for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, we've got number 20, Hayden Perriam. Ball up high. And drawing a swing on that one, we've got 1 and 1. On the outside of the plate, we've got straight called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Full count. And Perriam getting to first base on balls. And that brings into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders. Number 40, Jack Stapleton Smith. And on the bunt play, picked up nicely by the catcher, but overthrow to 1. That will score Perriam and take Stapleton Smith around to third base.
Come on there, Sam. Do a job for me, none down.
Into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders. We've got number 31, Sam Foster. So with none down, runner at 3. Two strikes on Foster. And a nice pitch in there by Hallam to get the first out for his team. Take a little bit of pressure off. That brings into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders. Lead-off hitter Jacob Clifton. Number 1. Just holding his hands back on that one, digging it out of the dirt, hitting it hard and high to centre field. Who takes the catch to get the second out? No advance from third base there by the runner. That ball came in pretty quick. So with 2 down, into the batter's box now for Kaiapoi Crusaders, we've got number 23, Ruben Mountford. He's looking to take that ball with him then. Slight tip on it. Strike 1. Again, trying to take that ball with him. He took it a little bit too far, and it was a nice catch there by the pitcher, Brody Hallam, to get the third out. So that'll take us into the bottom of the second innings. Kaiapoi just extending their score a little, about 4 runs to 1. So in the bottom of the second innings, and getting us underway in the batter's box here for the Halswell development team, we've got number 33, the pitcher, Brody Hallam. He goes hard at that first pitch and sends it straight down the middle out to the centre fielder. It's a nice start there for the Halswell development. Hallam getting hold of that really well. And that'll bring into the batter's box now for Halswell, number 38, Dylan Crichton. Looking to put a bunt down. Yeah, Crichton just sending it into the back net. It is 1 strike. And another attempt at a bunt. It just getting down off the bat, down into the ground and flipping back for a foul. 2 strikes. And he protects his plate on that one and sends that one foul. Count remains 2 strikes. And that one on the outside gets away from the catcher. Hallam makes his way over to second base on that. And we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes on Crichton. And that one on the inside is a ball. A nice stolen base there down to third by Hallam. Showing his wheels there, getting there nice and early and sliding in. Crichton selling that one foul, count remains. And Crichton doing a good job there, sending it hard into the dirt and through the shortstop. He will score Hallam and do some good heads up base running there, making his way on a little error over to second base, sliding it under the tag. That's a great job there by young player Dylan Crichton. Into the batter's box now for the Halswell development team. We've got number 67, Adam Rapson. Looking to bunt. Strike called. And a nice bunt play down first base. He's a quick player too. He beats that one out, and Crichton slides into home base. Just missed by the tag there at home plate. It's a nice play there by the development team. So now they have a runner on 1. Clawing back those runs. None down. And into the batter's box now. We have number 27, Ryder Dew. Another short play, another error at first base. And another run scored there by some good heads up running in the Halswell development team here. This team is definitely rattling the Kaiapoi defence out there. So we've got a tied up ball game here at Mizuno Ball Park between these two teams. Halswell development on fire here with the short game, showing how quick those young players are. Again looking to go short. Pulling out of that one. Ball 1. In the batter's box now for the Halswell development, number 45, Liam McGee. Again looking short, but leaving the rubbish out of it. So 2 balls. This time making connection, but it going foul. So we have 2 balls, 1 strike. That's some good batting here by McGee. 3 balls, 1 strike. So we've got a runner on 1, no outs. And a nice pitch there by Gill to load up that count and make McGee think about what he wants to do with this pitch. And it was up on the handle, taken down first base. Tag taken there by the Kaiapoi first baser. It moves due round to second base. It's the first out. It's a 1 down, runner at 2. Into the batter's box now for the Halswell development team. We've got number 60, Aidan Vent. Also going short. Why not? Seems to be working well for them so far. That one just going foul. We've got 1 strike. Goes long on that one. Chased nicely there by the fielders. Just over the net though, so we've got 2 strikes. A lot of attack in this development team. Swinging the bat hard. Just waiting on the ball. And that one was up on the handle but sent back into the foul ball net by Vent. Count remains 2 strikes. So runner at 2, 1 down. 2 strikes on the batter. And he gets a hold of that one and sends it off into foul territory. Still battling in there, young Aidan. And that's the first ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice long at bat here for the youngster. He hits this one hard down third base. Nice play there by the third baseman over to first. Advances due over to third base. That was a great at bat there by young Aidan Vent. So runner on 3 into the batter's box now for the Halswell development team, number 80, Jonathan Rapson. Takes a big swing at that, gets through the glove of the catcher. The playback's not quite quick enough, allows Dew to cross home plate and get the leading run for his team. Brexon turning to draw those corners in, pulling back to hit. 2 strikes. It's time to get hold of it. Just palmed by the third baseman. It was quick reactions to get his glove out to that one, but just getting into the palm and rolling out. Picked up by the shortstop, but not quite being able to make that play as Rapson gets his way down to first base. So runner on 1, 2 down. Into the batter's box now for the Halswell development team. We've got number 32, Caleb Wall. Chasing that rise ball, Wall. Strike 1. So he likes the look of that rise ball. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Not tempted that one. And a beautiful solemn base there for Jonathan Rapson. So runner on 2. 2 down. We've got a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes on our batter, Caleb Wall. And he goes hard at that one, low inside pitch, taking it down towards his coach at third base. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a change of pace, he held his hands back. Catch almost taken by the second baseman, but he recovers after a wee drop of it and gets it out at 1 and gets his team in for a much needed rest after a long time out in the field. Good job there by the Halswell development team taking the lead. They now lead 5 runs to 4. As we head into the top of the 3rd innings.
So Fix is coming out, they're dropping down to 9.
Okay.
DP's, sorry, I do changes first. 32 out, 4 in. 31 out, 7 in. Positionals. DP is going to 4. 6 is going to 2. 4 is going to 6. That's us.
Yep, that looks it. Covered, thank you.
As you can hear, we have some changes. Just got our umpire and coach having a wee chat. So we've got a few changes for the Kaiapoi team. And into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders. We've got Hunter Simpson. That's a beautiful hit up third base, going out to the left fielder who picks it up nicely, sends it in, stops Simpson from taking any more bases. So Simpson picking up the single. And that brings him to the batter's box now. Number 37, Dane Gill.
Come on, Dane Gill, come on now.
Does a nice bunt straight back towards the pitcher, picked up by the third baseman. And an attempt at Simpson that rounds second base hard. Simpson just getting away from that tag. So we've got runners on 1 and 2 for Kaiapoi. Now into the batter's box we have number 1, Daniel Chiplin. And change of pace by Hallam. Just getting away from the catcher. But no harm done. 1 ball. Two balls. Two balls, 1 strike. And Chiplin gets a hold of that one, sends it between the third and shortstop. Simpson rounds hard. Slides into home plate without a tag laid on him. So we have runners on 1 and 2. Kaiapoi have tied up the score again. None down. And into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi team we have Rory Morris. It's a nice hit down to the shortstop who gets the out at second. An attempt at the double, but not quite. That was a very close play. A nice play there by the Halswell team, but good speed shown by the Kaiapoi player. Now in the batter's box for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, we've got Hayden Perriam. Rory Morris makes his way down to second base. We've got runners on 2 and 3. And a hard hit there by Chiplin. Apologies, not Chiplin. Perriam. Two strikes on.
She wants to be down here.
Boy, Hayden, come on now.
So we've got 1 out. Runners on 2 and 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Perriam sends this one back over the net. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on now.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Another cut at the ball. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a full count now here on Hayden Perium. And again, back into the back net. Count remains. Nice pitch, went up on the hand a little bit there for Perium. Taken nicely there by the shortstop. As for the second out, runners remain on 2 and 3, and that brings into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, Jack Stapleton Smith. He'll go short, he puts a nice bunt down and it gets through over to the second base. That'll bring in 1 run to give Kaiapoi the lead. So we've got runners on 1 and 3. And into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, Jack Simpson. One ball, 1 strike.
Come on now. Yeah, Jack, here we go.
Puts this one up high, tracked nicely there by the third baseman to get the third out. The Kaiapoi Crusaders taking the lead again over the Halswell development, 6 runs to 5. And we're into the bottom of the third innings. And in the batter's box here for the Halswell development, we've got 153, Toby Gibson. And in a big swing, we have 1 ball, 2 strikes. And change of pace, just going on the outside of the plate. Nice pitch there by Gill. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Smith drives it into the dirt down to third baseman for Kaiapoi, who does a good job of fielding that one and making the out over at 1. That brings into the batter's box now for Halswell development. Same batter that started them off on their rally last innings. Number 33, Brody Hallam. Hitting that one hard down at the shortstop, who just does a little fumble. Hallam making his way down to first base, showing a lot of speed, but also holding his leg a little bit. Looks like he might have possibly strained his hammy. Hopefully not, being day 2 of the tournament. We don't want to see any injuries here to the players. And looking to put a bunt down, and here is Dylan Crichton. We've got 1-1. And a bunt attempted a catch there by the first baseman, but we've got a play at first. Runner gets there. We've got runners 1 and 3. Time called by umpire Smeeks. Going to have a talk to the coach. Just asking him to have a chat to his team to maybe calm them down a little. There's been some nice plays here from this development team, really putting a lot of pressure on the defensive lineup for the Kaiapoi team. Now into the batter's box for Halswell, we've got number 67, Adam Rapson. Runners on 1 and 3 with just 1 down. That ball is spilling away from the catcher. Hallam not taking the opportunity. Though, as I said before, he looks like he may have slightly hurt himself, so probably a good thing that he takes it easy. We've got runners on 2 and 3 now. 1 down. And a nice play there by young pitcher Gill to take the bunt. It popped up into the air to get the second out. We've still got runners on 2 and 3. 2 down. Into the batter's box here for the Halswell development team, number 27, Ryder Dew. Going for that rise ball, sending it into the back net, takes a count to 2 strikes. And fouling that one back. Count remains 2 strikes. 2 outs, runners on 2 and 3, 2 strikes on the batter. And another foul ball. And Dew gets hold of that one, sends it high, but tracked nicely by the centre fielder to get the 3rd out. Halswell not quite being able to get those runs across the plate, so Kaiapoi still remain leading the game, 6 runs to 5. The batter's box here for the Kaiapoi team. We have lead-off batter, number 34, Jacob Clifton. We're into the top of the 4th innings. And a nice hard hit down 3rd base line there by Clifton to pick up the single. And that'll bring into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, number 23, Reuben Mountford. And a steal there. Oh, good heads up running there by Clifton. Saw that ball went past on that steal attempt and took an extra base. So we have runner on 3, no outs. 2 balls. Good ball, just getting away from the glove of the catcher. Allows Clifton across home plate to extend their lead out 7 runs to 5. And Mountford picks up the base on balls, and that brings him to the batter's box, number 17, Hunter Simpson. And again on the illegal pitch, but Simpson hits a beautiful ball out to right centre field. That will score Mountford, and he'll make his way round to third base on that nice hit. It's his second triple of the game. In the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, we've got 37, Dane Gill. Gets a hold of that one too, but sends it straight to the outfielder, which allows Simpson to tag up and get himself home. Into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi team, we've got Daniel Triplin. Sends a hard hit through the infield there to pick up the single. And Rory Morris sends one straight back to the pitcher, who takes the lead runner. But just steering off that base, not being able to get that force play. Timeout called by the shortstop.
I thought it must have been what happened.
So we've got one down. Runners all 1 and 2. As play gets back underway here. Runners all 1 and 2, one down. In the batter's box we've got number 20, Hayden Perriam. And Chiplin makes his way down to third base. Runners on 1 and 3. Runner makes his way over to second base. Runners on 2 and 3. Just one out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here I'm sending that one into the back net. Two balls, 2 strikes. Apologies, 2 balls, 3 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sorry everybody, long day. Imperium picks the base on balls. And that brings into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, Jack Stapleton-Smith.
Here we go, Jack. Come on now, Jack.
And bunt play goes down. Picked up by the catcher, but Chiplin beats out the force play there. Just query from the coach of the Halswell team. Blue's going to have a wee bit of a consultation out in the middle. And we're back into this. We've got loaded bases here. Into the batter's box for Kaiapoi, we've got Jack Simpson, who hits a fly ball to second baseman, who takes the catch and flicks it over to second base to get the runner before he tags up for a double and gets his team out of strife there. So into the bottom of the 4th innings here, and into the batter's box for the Halswell team, we've got number 26, Bronson Harper. One ball, 2 strikes. A nice hit down to shortstop there by Bronson Harper, and a good pickup there by the first baseman for Kaiapoi to take the out. And that brings into the batter's box for the Halswell development, number 60, Aidan Vent. Nice contact on that ball, but Red, great off the bat there by the first baseman to take the catch for the second out. And that brings into the batter's box now for the Halswell development, number 29, Caden Kadaya. Nice lead strike there by Gill. Two strikes. And Caden gets a hold of that one, sends it down to the third baseman. He gets it out at first, and the third out for his team. And we're going to head into the top of the 5th innings. Kaiapoi Crusaders currently leading Halswell development 10 runs to 5.
Go, hustle out, boys.
We're in the top of the 5th innings, and leading off hitting for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, we've got number 34, Jacob Clifton. That one's going, oh, it's a good attempt there by the Halswell left fielder. got a glove to it, but not quite being able to control it. On the foul ball by Clifton. Yeah, drives that one hard up the middle along the ground into centre right field. He rounds his way round to second base. A good job to lead his team there. It brings into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders. Number 23, Reuben Mountford. Just to play short, it's a nice bunt going down to the pitcher. Nice play out there at first base, but also sacrifices himself to push his runner around. Into the batter's box now we have got Hunter Simpson. He drives it hard out to centre field, goes to the fence off the bounce. He will get the triple and pick up the RBI. By my memory, that is the third triple that Hunter Simpson has got in this game. In the batter's box here for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, we've got number 37, Dane Gill. Yeah, gets good connection on that one and sends it out to centre field just short of the fielder. And on the error on the throw in, makes his way over to second base. Picks up the RBI by having Hunter Simpson cross home plate. And in the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders, we've got number 1, Daniel Chiplin. Gets a hold of that one and sends it really high out to the centre left field. And he's got some good wheels on him too. He will score Gill and get himself round to third base on that hit. So we've got one down, runner at 3. And in the batter's box now we have Rory Morris. And he gets a hold of that one and sends it out to the right fielder, who tracks it nicely out there to take the catch. But he'll pick up the RBI as Chiplin crosses home plate on the tag up play. With 2 down. Into the batter's box now for the Kaiapoi Crusaders. We have number 20, Hayden Perriam. And Perry gets a hold of that one, sends it out to the left fielder who makes a beautiful diving catch. It's a shame that one won't be on your screen. That was a lovely catch there. A hard one to take for a player having to go across their body like that to do a diving catch. So nice work by the development. Right, the left fielder, Toby Gibson. Going into the batter's box now for the Halswell development team, we've got number 32, Caleb Wall. We're in the bottom of the 5th innings here on Diamond 1 at Mizuno Ball Park. And Wall sends that one foul. Two strikes on the batter. And on the inside we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. And foul ball. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a nice change up there by Gill. We got 4 count on the batter. And Wall sends this one over between the third and shortstop. Makes his way down to first. And that'll bring into the batter's box now for the Halswell development team. Number 153, Toby Gibson. Oh, foul ball. Got one strike. Very nice change of pace there by Gill. Draws the strike. 2 strikes. And a stolen base there by Wall, making it safe down there onto second base. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes on Toby Gibson. Fouls at 1 back. And dead ball, hitting that one down into his foot. And again, a good battle here between Toby Gibson and Dane Gill. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. He hits this one hard, and a hard bounce there for the shortstop. Took it high. Wall scores. Into the batter's box now for the Halswell team. We've got number 33, Brody Hallam. Nice pitch on the outside, draws a strike from Hallam. Takes the count to 2 strikes. That one going up into the net. Count remains 2 strikes. The runner at 1, no outs. Hallam sends a hard ball to the shortstop. Get the lead runner. And Hallam makes his way down to first base safe. Good attempt at the double there by the Kaiapoi team. In the batter's box now, we've got number 38, Dylan Crichton. First pitch strike. And on a pop fly, Crichton goes out. Hallam makes his way back to first base. Just beats the throw on him. So they've got 2 down. Runner at 1. And in the batter's box now for the Halswell team, we've got number 67, Adam Repson. He hits a hard ball just out of the reach of the first baseman. Will advance Hallam over to second, pick up the single for himself. And bring into the batter's box now for the Halswell development team, number 27, Ryder Dew. He gets a hold of that one and read nicely there by the right fielder Simpson. And on that catch, that will be game. The Kaiapoi Crusaders victors over the Halswell development team here in the 5th innings. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you can tune in to our next game due to start at 5 o'clock. That will be between the Halswell Hornets and Richmond Cares.